Welcome back to Shaw Spotlight. Now, during COVID-19, unfortunately, a lot of events have been canceled, but there are a few that are still going on, and Ribfest is one of those events. I'm here with Gladys Berringer from Our Kids Count. Gladys, you're the chairperson of Ribfest this year, and it is still happening.
It definitely is. We're really excited. It was touch and go for a while, but we've managed to figure things out and be able to bring Ribfest back in a very, very different way to our community.
Now, the different way is quite interesting because it's going to be a drive-through, so you don't even have to get out of your car.
No, no one will be allowed out of their cars. So unfortunately, people that don't have vehicles or the walk-ins are not going to be able to get their ribs. They'll have to find somebody that can drive them through the line. But it will be a drive-through. Cars will enter via the Fort William Road to Northern Avenue. So the only Northern Avenue will be closed to the public, and it'll provide a one-way street entrance. So the people will enter via Fort William Road and come down, enter the CLE grounds, follow the lines. There'll be lots of signage indicating, which river they would want to see or go to, because they'll have a choice of three. And I'll talk about that in a bit. But once they're lined, they go through the lines, they'll go through and exit out to May Street. So for as far as rivers, we're really excited. We've got Gus coming back with Ribs Royale will be the feature river, and he's bringing with him the Dinosaur Smokehouse. And we're really excited that Silver Birch has agreed to be on the Rivers Row again. So we have our local river providing her ribs to Thunder Bay as well.
Oh, perfect. Now, do you just drive in and order your ribs when you drive in? And you pre-order? How does it work for getting the ribs?
Yeah, we talked about that and trying to figure out different ways, and we found the simplest way was strictly drive-through. So what will happen is, as you get closer to the rivers, there will be staff from each of the rivers will have their own staff that will be going to your vehicle and taking your order. And then you'll continue following the line, and by the time you get up to where the rivers are, your order will be handed to you. So that's why you won't be getting out of your vehicle. And after your order is taken and you're moving along the line, then there will be the OKC volunteers who will be there selling the 50/50 tickets.
Okay, now you mentioned to me earlier that the 50/50 tickets are being sold right now as well. Like you don't have to wait until the actual Ribfest to get in
No,
on this.
no, you certainly don't. So they are available online, and you can purchase them, with a MasterCard or an e-transfer. And we're hoping to sell out our tickets. We've done that in the past few years, but this year might be a little different. But we're hoping to build that pot as big as we can. Of course, for the winner, and of course to help OKC.
Right. Now let's talk a little bit about where the money goes to Our Kids Count. Like it's a huge fundraiser for Our Kids Count.
So Ribfest has been the largest fundraiser for Our Kids Count. It was, and so that's why we were really tried hard to make sure that we were able to have some kind of event for Our Kids Count. It's really important. The funds are needed even more than ever to help provide the food and the programming that OKC offers to the community.
Okay, now most importantly, when is Ribfest drive-through happening?
So this is exciting. So Gus has been asking us for years to extend Ribfest an extra day, and we've always held back on that. But this year we've agreed to that. So Ribfest will actually be 4 days this year. It'll start on Thursday, August the 27th, the 28th and the 29th, right through till Sunday. So it'll be 4 days, the last weekend in August, which is traditionally the weekend that we do hold the event. And we just hope Thunder Bay will come down and get their ribs and plan their picnics and their outings of what they want to do with their ribs. The
Perfect.
exciting part is they get to choose their own music while they're waiting in line. they don't have to listen to our choices.
That's true. And if it's raining, you don't have to go out and get wet. You
Yes,
can
the
stay in the
first year
comfort of your own car.
we don't have to worry about rain this year.
Perfect. Now, so if people want more information, where can they get that, Gladys?
So you can call myself for more information. My number is 630-3066. Of course, you can call the OKC office, and just follow us on Facebook. There is the Thunder Bay Ribfest Facebook page, and there'll be regular updates there. We have some media coverage, so the radios will be announcing it the whole last week of August, so people will be getting updates. Particularly about the line. So there's a little bit of concern. We have no idea how this is going to play out. So We've got the radio stations that will be able to announce, like, hey, the lines are really jam packed. Maybe come back, come a little bit later, just to give people the finger on the pulse, I guess.
Right, right. Well, Gladys, I'm looking forward to it. I'm so glad Ribfest will be happening this year.
We're really excited too, and Thunder Bay's always been good. So hopefully this will work out, and we'll be able to raise some funds for our Kids Count.
Great. Thanks for talking to me today, Gladys.
Thank you.